Okay, let's get started. Hey horror freaks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is the first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get notification every single time that I post a video, and I post every single week. As you can see from the title, today's video is going to be the list of horror movies that are going to be released on June. We have a lot coming up, everything for everyone, and I'm really excited about it. Specifically about a few of them that we're going to be talking later, and probably you know them already. So, given a little talk and no disclaimer, let's get into the video. And if just in case that you want to recheck the list, you can always find it on my blog. I leave the link on the description box down below. I'm gonna have a little bit of everything when it comes coming to movie theaters, on demand, and on Shudder specifically. Now, starting up today, actually on June 2nd, we actually have Dashcam. At the start of the pandemic, an indulgent and self-deluded live streaming prof musician abandons LA for London, steals her ex-band's mate's car, and makes the wrong decision to give a ride to an elderly woman who is not what she seems. This one, I think, appears as 2021, but is going to be released and we are going to be able to watch it at now. So just in case, found footage, I am something that I have said before, in case this is the first time, I am not the biggest fan of found footage horror films, but I can still definitely give it a try. So most likely I'm going to be watching this film if I have the chance, and that review will be coming in a few days because we have a lot of other films that will be coming on June 3rd. Now, June 3rd is going to have a lot of releases starting by Watchers. This one is going to be coming on movie theaters, but it's also going to be released on Shudder, but not on the same day. I am not sure when, but it's going to be released in Shudder, I think maybe weeks or even a month later. But this one is going to follow a young woman that moves into a new apartment with her fiance, only to be tormented by the feeling that she's being stalked by an unseen watcher in the adjacent building. This one, I'm going to be able to watch it in movie theaters. So this is going to be the first review that will be coming from the June 3rd releases. Now, the second one is The Passenger. This one will be to select theaters and on demand. And it's going to follow as strangers who are sharing a ride have their trip interrupted when their drivers hit a woman who's hiking on the dark of night. They decide to help her, but quickly learn that something is wrong and they shouldn't have let her in. This one, I haven't seen the trailer or I haven't seen much. But since it's going to be released on demand, probably I'm going to have, of course, the chance to watch it. So this review, I'm going to push it back just a little bit, just because I don't feel like this film will be on my top priority when it comes to the reviews. Now, the next one is Unhuman. This one is going to follow a secondary school field trip turns into a living nightmare as 7 misfit students band together to fight the undead. This one will be coming to on demand and FX. I remember seeing the trailer when it came out on Instagram, and I don't feel really excited about this film. I can give it a try, but first I want to see what people are saying about, because the reality is that it doesn't seem like something that I would enjoy. I mean, it's teen horror, something that I do enjoy, but for some reason I don't feel like this one is going to be one that I will enjoy. And the last one coming on June 3rd, and I think that is the one with the most hype, is Crimes of the Future. This one will be coming to movie theaters. Now, this one is going to follow the human species adapts to a synthetic environment. The body undergoes new transformations and mutations. Accompanied by his partner, celebrity performance artist Saul Vance showcase the metamorphosis of his organs. Now, this one will be coming to movie theaters, but sadly, where I live, it will not be coming until June 23. So means that I'm gonna have to wait almost 2 to 3 weeks to watch it, and that's sad. So if the review comes a little bit later, now you know why. But I am hell excited to see this one. This is the one that I'm expecting the most this month, and then it's the other one because I have only seen good things about it, and I don't doubt that David Cronenberg returning to horror is going to be bad or something, and you understand. Coming on next on June 10th is going to be Coming Off Season. This one will be releasing on Shudder. This one is receiving a mysterious letter that her mother's gravesite has been vandalized. Mary quick returns to the isolated offshore island where her late mother is buried. When she arrives, she discovers that the island is closing for the off-season with the bridge racing up until spring, leaving her stranded. This one sounds a little bit basic, just a little bit, but still I haven't watched a trailer, but it sounds interesting enough for me to watch it. So definitely I'm going to be watching it, since I am really into seeing more Shudder original films that have been released over the past few months. So of course I will be giving it a chance. The next film is The Witch Part 2, the other one. This one will be coming on June 15 and is going to be released on demand. This one is going to follow a girl in the lone survivor of a devastated secret laboratory. She's chased by people who want to capture her for their own purposes. Now this is a South Korean film this is a sequel to The Witch Part 1 version that is actually available on Netflix right now in case that you want to give it a try. It's pretty good, has pretty good reviews, and I watched it. I don't even remember how long ago since the film, the first one, it's from 2018. So it's been a while, but definitely it's worth giving it a try. So if you're interested in watching the second part, of course you need to watch the first one. And like I said, the first one it's on Netflix. The second one just says on demand, but probably since the first one is on Netflix, maybe the second one will eventually arrive to the streaming platform. Coming on next on June 16 is coming Mad God to Shudder. This one is going to follow a corrended Divine Bell descends Ames a ruined city and the assassin emerge from it to explore a labyrinth of bizarre landscapes inhabited by freaking these scenes. This one looks weird, I'm not gonna lie. It looks kind of weird, but in a fun way, if you want to call it that way. So definitely this one, of course, I will be giving it a try since there's nothing wrong with watching things that maybe look bizarre, but can end up being really good. Who knows? The next one is So Bam. This one will be coming on June 21 and it's also coming on demand. This one is going to follow Kurt, that is an outcast in a conservative town who dreams of moving to the city to be a famous drag queen. When he's kidnapped by a predatory old vampire and killed, he is rescued just in time to be resurrected by the gang of rebellious vampires. This one, I haven't seen much. I haven't seen the trailer of it. But if I have the chance to watch it, of course, I will be giving it a try. But I don't feel like that much interest in this film as the other ones from the list. I don't know. I just feel, sounds kind of interesting, but I don't know. I just don't really feel interested in watching this one. Next one coming on June 33 to Shudder is Revealer. This one is going to follow what started off as a typical Chicago workday in 1987 for Angie Pizzarelli, a dancer at the Revealer bookstore show booth. Turned tragic when her annoying boss is suddenly killed in an uprising outside the store, leaving her trapped in the booth, unable to escape. This one, once again, another one that is coming to Shudder, so of course I'm going to be watching it. This one looks a little bit more interesting, so I am more intrigued for this one, so of course I will be giving it a try. Now coming the one that I am definitely expecting the most next to Crimes of the Future, coming on June 24, The Black Phone. This is going to be protagonized by Ethan Hawke. I already did the reaction to the second trailer. If you want to watch that, leaving it right here. So this one is going to follow a young boy that is kidnapped by a notorious serial killer called the Grabber. Only days to go before his captor kills him, he is aided by a mysterious black phone which connects him to the Grabber's deceased former victims. This one looks hell good, has good reviews already, and is Ethan Hawke. He's a really good actor, and I can't wait to see this one. It looks creepy as hell. I love the mask. And it's a pretty basic concept, like adopting a kid and then killing it. That's kind of basic when it comes to horror, but I think they're going to make it really different, so it's going to feel as something new. This reinventing things is something that I do like. But at this point, saying something 100% original in horror or in any genre, to be specific, it's almost impossible. So you need to reinvent things so that they can feel as original as possible. And in this case, I think that they're going to really make it. And to end the month, we have also coming on June 24, FLUX GOURMENT. This one will be coming also to movie theaters. Now, this one is going to follow a set-in institute devoted to culinary and alimentary performance. A collective finds themselves in writing power struggles, artistic vendettas, and gastrointestinal disorders. This one, I am not for sure that I'm not going to be able to watch it since this one will not be coming to theaters here. But if eventually I have the chance to watch it, maybe I will review it. But I just don't feel interested in this one also. I don't know. If I reading the plot, I haven't seen the trailer. But reading the plot, I don't really see myself like wanting to watch this film. And well, this one closed the list of the horror movies that are going to be released on June. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know which one are you most excited. Like I said, for me are Black Phone and Crimes of the Future. Those two for me are the biggest ones of this month and I can't wait. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to be seeing you guys on my next video. Bye!